Hey folks, and good morning. It's been a minute, huh? Anywho, yeah, I've just kind of been chilling. Had a lot of stuff going on really early in the year and stuff. Plus, I didn't really want to talk about all the goofiness that happened back in January. Because, yeah, that was not good. But anyway, I don't really want to get into that either. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick because, like I said, it's been a minute. And, you know, I still want to do my movie reviews and stuff. Probably won't be doing one of those very soon, but hopefully soon enough. I just, what I really need to do is I need to make a list of movies I want to actually review and stuff like that. You know, and obviously they're going to be movies that not so many people have seen or heard about. You know, like more indie or just, you know, cult classics, I guess, stuff like that. But if you guys did want to see a little bit more of me in other people's videos, I am in 2 new Low Desert Biker videos on YouTube. That's Low Desert Biker at YouTube. Did a couple of videos with those guys. Always a good time. I actually spent a few days in Arizona working on my buddy Todd's bike. So that was fun. Hopefully it's still running. And quickly, I'd like to give a shout out to Ramjet in Phoenix. It's a really cool shop. I'm not sponsored, obviously, but I just, you know, when I run across a shop I'd like to give them a little shout out and stuff. And that is a really cool shop. They're real helpful. Like, you know, if you need just about anything, they can probably get it for you. And it's Phoenix, so they'll get it a lot faster than anywhere else I've ever lived. So that's pretty cool. Plus, they have a lot of cool bikes. I actually featured one of their bikes on my Instagram. If you want to check that out, it's Capitan Sangre at Instagram.com. Yeah. All right. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's on this and on this page, which is my personal Facebook page, and I also think I put it up on my Southwestern Custom Cult page. So if you want to check that out too, that'd be awesome. But anyway, yeah, I just been working on that and kind of working on this, and I actually wanted to talk to you all from New Mexico's snowpocalypse. I was stuck in one place for like basically 2 days because a little bit of snow fell out of the sky. It was weird. I guess apparently, to be fair, the night when it all started, there was some heavy winds, and one of the trucks in our company got blown over. But then there was like a bunch of other accidents. But you know, it comes with the territory. Luckily, your boy didn't do anything stupid. Well, any more than usual, anyway. But yeah, no. I think my next actual like legit video is gonna probably be my bike. I'm gonna do some work to it. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, if it's warm enough to actually work. Because right now, like I said, it's real snowy and stuff. But ain't nothing a jacket can't fix. I obviously don't work inside a garage when I work on my bike. I work outside, but I have a nice awning and some porches that I work under, so there'll be that. And as soon as I can, I want to get over to the Panhead as well and do a little bit of videos on that thing, you know. So basically, at this point, there's going to be a variety of videos. Probably won't be super regular, but I'm just going to, you know, just chug along, try to keep you guys entertained as best I can, whenever I can. You know, I got this problem where I bite off way more than I can chew normally, so you know, I'm trying to keep everything copacetic, as it were, and just make make sure that I'm getting everything done as it needs to be done, and just keep myself on track, because basically at this point, come hell or high water, I'm doing the El Diablo run this year, you know, and I just want to make sure that my bike is as bulletproof as I can get it for that run, because it's not just me riding from New Mexico to California, which that's the least fun part of my trip, in my opinion, is probably going to go to California to Temecula, which is north of San Diego. But after that, you know, gotta cruise through California for a little bit in a bike that the California authorities would frown upon quite a bit. Yeah, my bike is like super illegal in California, but you know, I don't live there, so I don't really care. But just because I don't live there doesn't mean they won't try to impound it. So, you know, I've got to roll them dice. But anyway, the real fun is getting down to Mexico, you know, and I think from Temecula to San Felipe is only like 256 miles or something like that. It's not a very long trip, but yeah, the longest leg of the trip's going to be from New Mexico to California, just to get started, and then, you know, 100 miles down, and have fun in Mexico for a couple of days. Hopefully get some footage for that. That'll be fun. And I'm not sure if it will be featured on my channel or if I will feature it on Low Desert Biker, because hopefully one of those guys will be coming with me. It'd be cool if all of them could, but you know, making plans gets really difficult when there's more than two people. It's really easy when it's just you. You can just do whatever you want, really, you know, as long as work and life aligns properly. You can pretty much plan for anything, but it's really hard to plan with like even one other person, you know, let alone like 4 people trying to figure out a plan and go do some stuff, you know. Plus, Jeff from Low Desert Biker did have his real bad accident, and we did hang out with him. What was it, last weekend for a little bit, and he's saying that his head still hurts quite a bit. You should get that. You guys should check out their videos. Once again, it's Low Desert Biker. But yeah, he's got a gnarly scar that comes around like this right here. He's bald headed, so you can really see it, but I mean, it doesn't look so bad. But they basically had to pop a chunk of the skull out so his brain would push his eyeballs out, basically. Pretty gnarly stuff, but I'm glad he's doing all right. You know, you gotta be really careful when you're on 2 wheels about what's on the road, man, because you'd be surprised what will take you out. I've heard all kinds of horror stories. I heard about a dude that ran into a bunch of locks in the road. Like, apparently this moving truck had a bunch of locks in the back of the box, and it fell out. There's just locks everywhere. He took them out. Let's see here. I had a little freak out moment. I was following a truck too close, a semi, and I was a little upsetting with my spaghetti about that guy, because he was riding the fast lane, but he wasn't passing anybody, and he wouldn't get over. But he was like corner to corner with the car, so I couldn't get around safely. And so I was like, dude, what are you doing? And then, like, so I couldn't see in front of me, but I was also like riding his butt, which I shouldn't have been doing, because if he had slammed on his brakes, I would have smeared myself across the back of that truck. But he finally moved over, and there's a freaking ladder in the road, and there was nothing I could do, so I had to go over it. Luckily, it didn't mess me up. I guess he had been run over so many times already that it was kind of like, you know, it just sprung down. But I'm telling you, that was a definite oh snap moment. But I made it through. So anyway, yeah, and I don't know. All this stuff, I don't know if I will be able to ride around today if I do get stuff done. Oh, back to the project. I'm a little scatterbrained this morning. forgive me. Barely getting started. Like I said, I'm 2 days behind on this load because they shut us down because of the snowpocalypse. But anyway, I've been sitting here thinking like, well, I need to put out some content, and obviously doing this little chat with you guys is a little bit of content, but it's not really all that exciting, other than me telling you like what the projects are, So obviously oh hey look, it's snowing again, sweet. So the project thus far to this point is okay, let me backtrack. Alright, so I was having some issues with my carburetor, and like I said before, I'm trying to get the bike bulletproof for the El Diablo run, the EDR, which is at the end of April. So I ordered a bunch of stuff, and it wasn't all like just for function, but like some of it was just like, well, I like these, so they're pretty, so I'll put them on the carburetor, kind of stuff, like just trying to make it look good. But there was I bought extended float bolts in brass because I like the look of chrome and brass together. So I got those. That way it would be easy for me to get into the float bowl if I need to like clean it out if there gunk gets in there. And then I got a brass pulley for the throttle pulley. It also comes with a raise for it too, but doesn't really fit the way I like, so I just kept the stock one. So I'll just run with the stock one for now until I can figure out if I want to run that or not. Because my buddy Jason from Blade Splinters had a really good point. He says, "Dude, you're riding like hard, and that thing's brass, it'll break." So he probably has a good point. So I probably shouldn't run it, but I don't know. Maybe if I ever do decide to just make it a show bike, I'll do it. But who knows? Plus, like, I keep running through ideas that I want to do with my panhead, so, because the thing's so nice, and it's not really stock, but it looks the part, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, it looks great the way it is. It's a real classic looking bike, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like, there's nothing cooler than a panhead chopper. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit because it's starting to snow a little bit. But anywho, so anyway, that was one of the things I did, and then I put the tweakies. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank on who makes them, but you can buy them at Lowbrow Customs, and they're these knobs that you put on your idle and your. It's not the mixer screw, because the mixer screw you can hit with your fingers already. It's pretty big. But it's for the idle and the advance. So you can adjust them on the fly, as you go, so you don't need to have a screwdriver to get in there. So anyway, I put those on there, and then I ordered a carburetor bracket, and the gas box makes one that claims that it's for, or they just might have sent me the wrong one. Of course, I ordered this from Lowbrow Customs too, but I don't want to throw blame on anybody. Sometimes things just don't fit right, and I try to make it fit, and it just made it worse because it cocked the carburetor just enough to make it run like crap, and then the bike almost died. Had to tear all that apart, put it back together, get a different carburetor bracket which mounts actually directly to the motor, so that seems a lot sturdier for my run to Mexico, because there's all kinds of potholes and stuff, and that bike shakes anyway as it is, so I don't want my carburetor flying off. So I finally got all that done put together, and I just could not get the thing running for the life of me correctly and stuff, so I ended up having to take it to my buddies down at Lane Splinters, and had them go through the carb and just make sure everything's good, and adjust my clutch a little bit. So now everything's kind of running nice. It looks a lot better than it did before. They also welded a new seat bracket for me because I'm running a smaller seat now. Because I just really hate the look of that bike with that big old boat seat on it. So, I like a little bit sleeker look on my bikes and stuff. So it looks pretty good now. Still have quite a bit to go. I still need to redo the mounting for my oil bag and put in my new fender, and then I need to move a couple of tabs and primer my fender. That way, you know, I'm probably not going to be able to get it all painted up by the time it's time to go in April, but hopefully after that I can start stripping down the old paint on the tank, repaint it and stuff. I'm going to put a Springer on the front of this bike, but probably won't be able to do it before the El Diablo run as well, so I'm going to have to wait until after that. Let's see here, there's a few other things. Oh, so basically, coming back to what I want to do in my next video, my next proper video that I will feature on here and my YouTube channel, which will be putting a new electronic ignition into my Evolution, my Evo motorcycle, because the one that's in there is like 25 years old, you know, and it's starting to crap out. Plus, like, you know, it's this big ass unit that comes out of the cone, and then you got this brick that's like literally like that big that I have to find a place to hide, you know. So with the advice from my buddy Jason at Link Splitters and talking to a couple other people, like, they're like, hey, just get the Dynatech 2000i, and it's all-in-one under the cone, so that way, you know, all you have is coming out of there is wires. You don't have a big block sticking out, you know, and then I can simplify my wiring harness down to a chopper wiring harness, which is what I did for my buddy Todd out in Phoenix, which in my opinion worked out pretty good. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I just really didn't have anywhere to hide the wires without, I don't know, drilling into stuff. And I don't know, I'm not really into trying to plumb wires through frames, so maybe one of these days I'll get around to it, but it's not really my thing at this moment, you know. Plus, you know, once I get to my bike and stuff and start reducing the wires, it should clean up the look of that thing too, because I mean, my bike looks pretty cool in my opinion, but if you lift up that seat, there's nothing but a rat's nest under there with the battery, and it's god awful, you know, and it needs to go. Luckily, I'm running an anti-gravity battery, 12 cell, so it tucks up in there real nice. So I'm gonna make a bracket to kind of make sure it pushes up against one side of the oil pan or oil bag battery box, and then I will reduce all the wires down to just, you know, having a relay, a breaker, a couple of fuses down in that box, you know, on one side, nice and neat, you know, and then I might even have room for like some gloves or something after it's all said and done. But that's the next project that I will be hopefully filming soon. I just need to get an extra set of hands to help me place the front cylinder and top dead center, so I can time the bike when I put this new ignition in, and it should be pretty solid. Plus it's programmable, so if I ever do any more you know, fun stuff to that bike, like I don't know, I might get the 96 cubic inch kit for it, or even just a better cam. You know, we can dial into that. So anyway, those are the plans that I have going on for next couple of videos, and then maybe later on after that, if we can get around to doing the EDR videos. And also, like I said, I will be doing a few movie reviews, just about stuff that I find interesting. Hopefully you guys will too. But like I said, that's the plan so far. Don't really have much more to talk about. Just want to get on here because, like I said, I haven't done anything in a while. And real quick, before I get too far into it, I want to say what's up to my buddy Jill Lashinsky from the Army. Thanks for watching, bro. And I will catch you guys next week, you know. So, like, I haven't said it in a while, so I'll say it now. You know, it's a scary and dangerous world out there, so wash your hands. Catch you guys next time. Bye.